Have you ever thought of doing a minimalistic moisture routine for your protective style to avoid unnecessary buildup? Then this video is for you. Right. So just stay put while I show you how I moisturize my hair with just water and oil and bring it back to life. So here I am just inspecting the ends of my hair, looking at the way it is, and so far I can say it's still good, still looks good. But we don't have to wait for our hair to get dry as a desert before we moisturize. Alright, so that's my water and oil. Now, why I'm happy or why I'm dancing, because that's my first mist bottle or spray bottle ever. So let's get right into the video. Now this may just testing to be sure that it's working. Okay, so first we spray the water in our hair because that's what you're going to do. Now if you don't have a spray bottle, you can just use a wash hand basin with water. Dip your hands in the water and squeeze your hair. Squeeze your hair with your fingers. That's how I started. I didn't have a spray bottle back then, so that was how I started. And when make sure you spray the ends of your hair, squeeze the water in, don't let it just sit in, especially if you are low porosity. Try and squeeze your water in, or your whatever product you're using, just squeeze it in so that it gets into the hair strands. Now when you're through with that, you keep touch the hair, touch it, try and find the areas that feel dry, that look dry. Don't just think you've sprayed you've had water on your hair. There are certain areas you may be neglecting that still needs a touch of water in the hair, so try and touch it. Sometimes also look at the edges and the ends especially. Try and touch it and remember to squeeze in. Don't forget that. Squeeze in. That's what gets in the moisture, gets the moisture into the hair. If you don't squeeze in the water, it's just going to sit on top and there's not going to be any effect. So as you can see, I'm still feeling each part of my hair to be sure that is well moisturized with water. And this is how it looks like from the front, the back, every part of it. Wow, my hair's really gone a long way, especially concerning this mini braids. When I started, the braids were looking quite thin, but now it's looking a bit full and I'm happy. So don't just leave the water there. Don't think because I said moisturize with water, that's all. You need to seal in that moisture. And here I'm using oil. If oil is not enough for you to use, you can go ahead and use a cream, a hair cream, like probably shea butter or your grease or whatever it is that you feel can seal in your moisture properly. So an oil is okay for me, so I put it in the pads of my fingers because I don't need so much oil on my scalp, and that's why I use the pads of my fingers, right? So now if you notice, the oil put in the pads of my fingers are mostly used to moisturize my scalp. That's to massage my scalp. So that's why, because I didn't want too much products in my scalp. So that's why I use the pad of my fingers. Well, if you choose to use the oil directly into your scalp, no problem. You should be able to know how much oil is okay for your scalp. You don't need your scalp to be too greasy or less without should I call it without oil, but just try and make it moderate. So for me, this is the best way to make sure that my scalp has moderate oil on it. That's it. When you're through massaging your scalp and you sure you're satisfied, now you can go ahead and moisturize or seal in the moisture in on the strands of your hair. Just rub the oil to probably heat it up. That's what I usually do, or call it heating it up with my palms, and then slide your fingers through the length of your hair and the ends of your hair. Make sure it's well sealed and remember to always squeeze in. Now, when you look at the ends of my hair, they look quite defined. I think that's just showing that it's well moisturized now. That's how it should feel like, or it should look like. It must not have definition of the ends of your hair if actually you're 4C, you know, because the reason why you're seeing definition at the end of my hair right now is because it's in braids. But on a normal day or in a normal circumstances where my hair is out, you hardly see, definitions like that. So right now my hair is moisturized and sealed, and when you look at it, it looks good. It looks like is alive, unlike when it's dry and crusty looking. But now it looks alive and good. I love the way it looks. It looks good. Well, for this kind of routine, I would suggest it should be done, especially if you're in a protective style without extensions, so that it can be more effective. That's my preference. I do this routine at least once or twice a week, and my hair always feels good and looks good. Well, have you done this before on your hair, and how did it feel? And if you've not, would you love to try it? Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.